Hello friends, welcome to our channel Knowledge Amplifier, and in my this particular video I am going to show you how you can implement if-min search for minimizing a function where the function is stored in some other M file. Okay, so for this particular demonstration purpose I have taken my previously used linear regression code, okay, where we tried to find out M and C value using if-min search. Okay, as you know, in case of linear regression our aim is minimizing this one where this is nothing but mean square error. Right, now what we will do, we are going to write the same mean square error function in some other M file. Okay, so basically how we'll do this, up to this the code is same. Okay, here this particular part we will be storing in some other M file. Here divide by M case I am doing, where M case is length of x, because mean square error you have to divide by total number of data points. But as you know that minimizing the square error is equivalent to minimizing the mean square error, so for the time being I am removing this, as I have shown you earlier also that if you follow mean square error or square error minimization, for both cases you will be getting same result. Right, now what is the requirement for this particular formula? One is initial parameter obviously, and then x and y data point, right? So what I will do, I will just copy this particular part using Ctrl C and I will press Ctrl N. One new editor window will be open, and here I will write function, maybe output parameter, which is basically mean square error value, which it will return e equal to theta. I am giving random function name and parameters will pass and end that. Okay, and here e equal to our this particular function we have pasted. Okay, so what should be input argument? One is initial parameter, okay, and then x and y, which is our original data point. Here x and y are basically constant, right? If you are getting confused with the name, let me give some other name, maybe xm y m. Okay, I will click shift enter to change this ym, and here xm I will change. Okay, all right, so what will happen, xm and ym are basically kind of acting like constant, because each time x and y whatever we are passing is basically these data points. Okay, and our initial parameter it will change, so I will just press Ctrl S. I will save this in my current directory, save. All right, and here what we'll do, I will remove this particular part, and instead of that I will give input FITA. Okay, and then the parameters which will pass here, first parameter is initial parameter, okay, and then x and y, because that's what we are passing, right? Initial parameter xm ym, right? Now point to be noted, order should be same, otherwise MATLAB will not understand that. And one more thing, here we are writing anonymous function with respect to initial parameter, but we are passing x and y also. So you might think that x and y we need to write here also. No need, because x and y are constant, each time we are passing same data point, so no need to pass the constant through our function. Our function is dependent on which variable? That is basically nothing but initial parameter, okay, which is having slope and intercept. Okay, again here also remember that all the initial guess whatever you are doing, that should be stored in a single vector variable, and that you need to use for anonymous function, and then we can use this one for if-min search. All right, nothing else, no need to change anything. Okay, if-min search mx initial parameter. So hope our code will work. Ctrl A and press evaluate selection and see how beautifully we are getting our result, okay, with no error. Okay, see here this particular line is fitting on our data sheet. Now what is actually if-min search doing? If-min search is trying to push the initial parameter such that the function FITA, which we defined here as mean square error, this one will be getting minimized. Okay, that means initial parameter means it will try to change slope and intercept each time. Okay, so if you want to see the variation, how you can see? Okay, so here in the theta variable we can plot that. Suppose I am taking one range for xa 1 colon 0.01 colon maybe 10. Okay, I am taking this range because for our data point the minimum value of x is 1 and maximum value is 10. All right, then what we can do here, ya equal to, it will be initial parameter of 1 star xa plus of initial parameter of 2, y equal to mx plus nothing else. Okay, then plot here xa comma ya. Okay, and maybe I can give black color with line width as maybe 5. All right, and here what will happen, once the whole execution is done, once the f mean search will find the minimum for this mean square error, then only it will plot if you don't give anything else. But I want to plot for each iteration, so draw now, that is at this particular instant you need to draw. All right, and here what else we can do, here we can do scatter plot also, scatter of xm comma ym, that is our original data point, and here we can give one hold on. Okay, draw now. All right, so here at the end we can give clf also, control s. Now let's run the whole code. Okay, let me just remove this particular visualization part. Control A, evaluate selection. See how beautifully it is jumping and the line is trying to fit our original data. Due to CLF at the end the graph is not showing, so what I will do, I will put CLF above plotting. Control S. Now Control A, evaluate selection. See, this is how beautifully you can visualize using f-mean search. And not only this particular linear regression, any other function that may be sine wave fitting, cosine wave fitting, or maybe circle fitting, anything you can play with this, just you need to minimize the cost function. Okay, so many things you need to keep in mind when you are making this kind of project. Number one, when you are creating anonymous function, no need to pass the constant which you are passing through function. Like here x and y data point you are passing, those are constant, so I will not pass here. Okay, point to be remembered one. Then obviously the function which you are creating, that should be at same location of your current directory, otherwise you will be getting obviously error. All right, and then here don't forget to apply draw now, else only when whole execution gets over, when f-mean search find out the minimum for this particular mean square error function, then only it will plot. So apply draw now to plot the current instant. Okay, so this is all for this video. I hope you have found this project interesting. All the codes will be posted in the description box or in the comment section. If you want, you can check there, play with it and have fun. In my next upcoming videos, I will show you some more card fitting using this particular concept. Thank you for watching.